An embattled public official makes his case, the latest on the fight in the State Board of Education. Good evening, I'm Mallory Maddox.
And I'm Joe Chiodo, happening locally live at 5. The Nebraska State Board of Education today asked one of their own to resign.
A board member, Pat McPherson, is under fire after racist comments about the president appeared on his blog. John Chapman continues our complete coverage.
Here in Omaha, many educators have very little confidence in Mr. McPherson. The Nebraska State Board of Education wants Pat McPherson to step down. They told him so today. But even with the state's governor and both U.S. senators from Nebraska also asking for his resignation, McPherson refuses to step down. The Omaha Education Association also wants McPherson out.
Our official position is that he's not fit to lead the state in matters of education. With all the distractions that he's caused and brought upon himself, and even with his own colleagues themselves saying that he needs to step down, I think it's best for our state if he does step down and let somebody different come in and help us move us forward.
Much of the frenzy around this has been stirred by political interest to oppose me in the general election. Having not won the election, they've sought to overturn it by their efforts to inflame the issue using the racist appellation.
McPherson says he has apologized and says he did not write the unkind comments that referred to the president as a half-breed.
It's not an issue of writing it. He's willingly allowed it to exist. He can claim that he didn't know, which I think is an even bigger problem and shows an even bigger concern regarding lack of leadership ability, that if he can't monitor his own blog, how is he going to actually monitor our state?
There are those who say this is a freedom of speech issue, and McPherson should not be asked to resign. With photographer Nathan Jank, John Chapman, WOWT 6 News.